Hello dear hungry ones, even though we can hardly believe it, since just a few weeks ago we were still enjoying cake in the sunshine or sipping red wine on the terrace, but now the first Sunday of Advent is just around the corner. Getting into the Christmas baking mood, and my favorites definitely include LINZER cookies, also known as LINZER eyes, and for that we need 1 egg, sugar and a pinch of salt, plus for dusting a bit of powdered sugar, and for the filling, jam or preserves. I personally like apricot or strawberry preserves. You can use them already strained or strain them through a sieve if needed. We add a pinch of salt to the sugar in a bowl. Add the cold butter, cut into pieces, to the mix. Add the egg as well. Then quickly knead everything together, either by hand or with the dough hook of a mixer, but just briefly. Next, add the flour to the bowl. Now, preferably with cold hands, maybe rinse them with cold water and dry them off. Knead everything quickly together. Let's be sure to work quickly here, as we want our dough to remain nice and cool so that it's perfect for baking delicious cookies. Once the dough is nice and smooth, shape it into a ball. Spread out some plastic wrap. Place the dough on it, wrap it up, and then put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. Dust the work surface with a bit of flour. Unwrap the chilled dough, knead it briefly with your hands on the work surface. Then shape it into a ball again. Start by flattening it a bit, then roll it out into a rectangle with a rolling pin. That's how I prefer it. You might want to trim the edges a bit and then roll out the leftover dough again. Of course, you could also roll it out round if you like. In any case, the dough sheet should end up being about 3 to 4 millimeters thick. Now we need cookie cutters. Traditionally, we use round shapes, but during Christmas you can switch it up. I also like other shapes such as stars or Christmas trees. Hearts are always a good option too, but always cut out an even number. Now, from half of the shapes we've cut out, we're going to cut out smaller pieces, like I'm cutting smaller stars out of the big stars, and you can do this right here on the work surface. But I find it easier to do this directly on the baking sheet. And I cut small Christmas trees out of the round shapes. We'll also bake the small cutout pieces, of course. Once the sheet is full, into the oven it goes. And now we'll bake our cookies at 180 degrees Celsius with the fan on for 6 to 8 minutes. Make sure to stay close by as we approach the end of the baking time. It's essential for these cookies to retain their lovely light color, as there's a chance they could get too dark if left unattended. Take a look at how mine turned out. I'm really pleased with the results. The half with the cutout shapes, I placed them nicely close together. These are now generously dusted with powdered sugar. On the other side, we have the remaining halves. Now we add about a teaspoon of jam on each one, spreading it nicely all the way to the edges. For our delightful round cookies, I tend to use sweet strawberry jam, while for the lovely star-shaped treats, I like to spread aromatic apricot jam. Now it's time, my friends, for the final task. Let's start assembling the cookies. And there you have it. Not only are they delicious, but they are also incredibly lovely to look at. Though, I must admit, I don't think they'll survive until the first Advent celebration. But as you saw, it's quick to bake, so you can whip up more anytime. I wish you lots of fun, a wonderful pre-Christmas season, and savor every delicious bite of your cookies. Until we meet again, take care and goodbye.